on this webinar. Again, my name is David Felger. I am a father of four, husband of one. I'm from a small town of Macomb, Ohio, population of about 1,600, so there's not a whole lot going on around these parts. This opportunity has definitely changed my life, all for the better. And let's see if this isn't something that you're looking for as well. So we are Planet Marketing, and we are partnered with the original home-based travel agency in IntelliTravel. Tonight, you're going to discover how to design your ideal life through the power of entrepreneurship, the travel industry, and e-commerce. You'll also discover how to earn more through a home-based business. That we always say 2 jobs are for 2 people. There's no point in going out and getting a second job when you're missing time at home anyways. So we're going to show you how you can not only make some income, but make good income from the comfort of your own home. You're also going to discover how to, excuse me. Oh, my mouse is acting funny. You're also going to discover how to travel more and learn the secrets of travel professionals. A lot of people don't realize how much access we have as travel professionals, travel agents, to the travel industry. You'll also discover how to save more on what you're doing anyway. A lot of people think that going to Expedia or Travelocity, someplace like that, and you see a cheap price, you're getting the best deal ever. Well, come to find out, most of those sites are actually owned by the same person, so it's actually giving that false sense of security and knowing that you're shopping around. Excuse me. And number 4, you're going to experience more. Through a combination of all those, but you're not only going to be able to travel if you're already traveling, but you're going to learn those secrets. You're going to be able to see more, save more, and not only, do more, but get paid for doing it as well. So who are we? This is IntelliTravel.com's co-founder and president, Mr. James Ferrara. This man actually had the vision before, computers were really mainstream. He saw that we were going to go from the brick and mortar travel agencies to the click and order travel agency, which over the past so many years, technology has introduced that to where people can go online and do it themselves. This is pretty incredible considering, 26 years ago, not a lot of people had computers. So this man put this company in place and started building onto it. Not only did he build it, and he's the original one to start something like this, but he's also gotten this company to the point where we are one of 35 travel agencies worldwide to be accredited through CLIA, the Cruise Line International Association. We're also accredited by ARC, and we have an A+ rating through the BBB. Not only do we have an A+ rating, it hasn't been for just 1 or 2 years. It's been for every single year that we've been in business. So for almost 26 straight years, we've had an A+ rating through the BBB. That alone speaks volumes to, how well ran this company is. IntelliTravel is based out of Delray Beach, Florida, and we have an exclusive partnership, like I touched on a minute ago, with Planet Marketing. Before Planet Marketing and IntelliTravel partnered up, IntelliTravel, had maybe 1,000 to 2,000 agents worldwide. They were really good at the travel part. They just didn't know how to tell their story. They didn't know how to get that name out there. And so that exclusive partnership has more than helped that matter out. With this, there are really infinite possibilities. There's so many different areas and categories to tap into as far as travel goes. One of them is any kind of group, family reunions, common interest groups, church groups, booking group cruises. Let's say, family reunions. Let's say you're going to that small little town that nobody knows, but great grandma's from, and everybody's going to pile into town and have a good time. Well, they're not all going to be able to stay in that 2-bedroom farmhouse. They're not going to be able to stay in that 1-bedroom apartment that Aunt Millie has. So you're going to have to find that hotel somewhere or that common ground meeting place, whether it be a hotel or actually book that group cruise for this family reunion and not only have a good time and make memories, but be able to make a little money on the side as well. We also have a huge industry in the wedding industry with destination weddings, honeymoons, anniversaries. Really, that's one of the biggest things, because not only when you book a honeymoon for somebody, but they're going to more than likely have pretty much the time of their life. And then they're going to come back and talk to all their family and friends on how well you took care of them. And it's going to grow your clientele, not only for that bride and groom that took that trip, but they're going to come back to you for anniversaries and, again, spread that word. And then we also have, again, the group travel. AAU sports teams are big. Travel basketball, volleyball, track, ice skating, whatever kind of travel group, fraternities, sororities, direct sales. All direct sales companies have conventions. Why not be that person that all of these other direct sales people go to book their convention hotels and rental cars and all their travel necessities? Again, the possibilities are endless. There's so many avenues to tap into to create that second income. So let's go over a little bit about the travel industry. The travel industry itself is an $8 trillion a year industry. Notice I said trillion with a T. Before I got into this industry, the only time I mentioned trillion was when I was talking about the deficit, and it was not a happy conversation. This, to me, is by far the happiest conversation I can ever have with trillion. And not only 8 trillion a year now, but it's expected to almost double to 15 trillion over the next 10 years. The word travel is actually the #1 research category online between the hours of 9 to 5. What are most people supposed to be doing between the hours of 9 to 5? Probably working, but instead they're in their cubicle or at their job somewhere, trapped out in their factory or cubicle, trying to find a happy place on their computer screen so that they don't go postal on their supervisor, or so they don't pick up that computer and throw it at said supervisor, or the annoying coworker that you just can't get away from. They're trying to find that zoned out happy place. That is where most of that research is happening. What is fueling this growth is actually the baby boomers. If you think about it, the baby boomers have fueled all kinds of growth as they were born, growing up, and now retiring. You got diapers, cars, houses, and now you have travel. That's exactly what they want to do when they retire. You have a baby boomer retiring every 20 seconds for the next 20 years. If you think about that, that's huge. Just the time we've been on this webinar, think of how many people are out there. What do they want to do when they retire? They want to do something they haven't been able to do, and that's travel. Some people have been able to travel, but they haven't had that time. Now that they have the time, now is the perfect opportunity for them to do it. And they don't want to just go to some hotel, 50 miles from their house. They want to go on that European cruise or that river cruise over in Italy, or, this down in Jamaica, all-inclusive Dominican Republic. They want to go somewhere they haven't been before. And why not be the person to help them do that? We also have the millennials spending $200 billion annually. Now, me being a millennial, I don't know where they get this money. So whether it's coming from the baby boomers' pockets or their college tuition, or maybe they're just not paying their car insurance, I don't know, but they're spending this money. And why not be that person to help book their Cancun trip every year, or, grow that group of people that want to book that Cancun trip every year? It's definitely something to look at as well. So this is a powerful slide. Not only does it say get paid on what people are doing anyway, we like to put your name in front of it. So as you're reading it, just put your name in front of it. Say, David, get paid on what people are doing anyway. Personally, I would love to. So when you enroll with IntelliTravel, from the day you start, you are partnered with major vendors worldwide. That means basically IntelliTravel, being almost 26 years old, they have established those relationships with Carnival, Delta, all the big names, even the small names. They've made those relationships strong to where you don't have to go out and talk about your agency. You, as an IntelliTravel agent, can go out there and be respected as a professional travel agent and get all the perks that they've built for you. There are no third-party intermediaries, so basically that means IntelliTravel is giving you the majority of that check. There's nobody in the middle, an extra booking engine or anything like that taking their share. It's straight from IntelliTravel to you. We also have reserved inventory of group cruise blocks. An example of this is, say you have a client going and wanting to get a Carnival cruise cabin, and the cruise that they want to get on is completely booked. It's sold out. They can get a hold of you as an IntelliTravel agent, and we have access to reserved group blocks in our back office and in their back office to where we can go in and select a cabin for them. Not only are we helping them out by getting them on that cruise that they so desired to go on, but they're going to think about that the next time they want to book and not go straight to Carnival or whatever cruise line they want to go on. They're going to go back to you because you had that special access to those reserved group cruise blocks. And number 4, this is something we pride ourselves on, being best in customer support and service. Again, we can't have an A+ rating through the BBB if we didn't take care of our not only agents but our clients as well. So right from the beginning, again, you're paid 70 to 80% of the commissions, and you are set up initially with a personalized website. All you have to do is type in a little bit of your contact information, basic stuff, and you're up and running. We also have an email marketing program. This is really neat, where your family or friends or clients can go onto your website and they just type in their basic information, register with your website, and they get uploaded into your back office. And basically you just go through and select what kind of trips and destinations they're interested in. Then as you choose whatever the time frame you choose, it will automatically send them an email for that specific destination or trip. You just set it and forget it. Like Ron Popeil used to say, you just set it and forget it. It's pretty simple, and it's such an amazing tool to use because you just don't have to worry about it, and you're still keeping that interest in your clients. We also have over $100,000 worth of sales tools and print advertising material available to us in our back office. Again, you can look for days and not see everything that you could possibly use at the tips of your fingers. We also have access to business cards, stationery, and direct mail if you choose to use that as well. So, here we are to earn more. How much can you really earn in the travel industry? We have 4 examples here tonight. The first example is the frequent business traveler. Say you have somebody going on, going over to Chicago or, going 200 miles away, whatever have you. They're going to go onto your website. You could be sleeping for all you know, and they could book their 3 nights a month or 3 nights a trip 3 times a month. Without you knowing, they did it themselves. You put no work into it. You are still going to get a commission check of $151.20. Now, to me, if I can go to sleep and wake up with $151, I'm probably going to try and sleep more and just see if it happens a lot more. Now, the second example here is a 5-day golf trip, golfing out in Scottsdale, Arizona for a group of 4. You basically go on there. It might take you 20 to 30 minutes to enter the basic contact information, assign names for the tee times, and a credit card to reserve this. Again, 30 minutes of your time, you're going to make about $274.86. Now, I don't know how many of you like to golf. I personally do like to golf. The first time I saw this, I decided that, maybe I will take that golf trip once a month and bring 3 of my friends and then basically come home without any penny coming out of my pocket. Really, it's just incredible to think about these kind of trips. Excuse me. Here is the first of the 2 bigger avenues as far as commissions go. This is the honeymoon, 7-day honeymoon, all-inclusive resort in Cancun, complete with butler service. It might take you a little bit more time. You have to enter in all that basic contact information, but you also have to enter in birth dates and passport information. Birth dates in case they choose to take part in the alcohol that is provided in these all-inclusive resorts. And, it's this is very powerful. You could spend maybe an hour or 2 on this trip, depending on how much they know where they want to go, or maybe they know where they want to go, and it might take you only 45 minutes to enter all this information. You're going to get $561.79. Now, this is powerful for a couple different reasons. You have people out there working all week long and don't bring home $500. That right there, you could do that in an hour's time, bring home a week's paycheck for some people. And you can do this as many times as you can during the week, during the month, whatever you want. however much work you put into it, that's what you're going to bring back. Another thing with this is the average emergency in America could have been prevented with an extra $500 a month, whether it be a car accident or a medical emergency, a car note, a house payment. Something could have been prevented with that extra $500 and prevented that pain in somebody's life. And this is that for that reason, it's very powerful. Well, here we go. All right. So this is the big one. This is the group cruise, 5-day group cruise family reunion, booking 20 cabins on a Western Caribbean cruise. Now, this one's going to take you a little more time, but again, you're going to have more time to prepare. So if you book this 3, 4, 6 months in advance, just think of the time you're going to be able to put in here or there, and then accumulative, you might be looking at maybe 10, 12 hours. But if you think about this, you're looking at the contact information, you're assigning cabins, collecting payment information. Some cruise lines out there like Carnival help you with that payment system to where they actually have a payment system on their site itself, and they just the customer goes on there and puts in a code and they pay it. You don't even have to worry about that. It's so nice. But yet you still get the commission. So, again, the power that this travel agency offers you, being that they are so established, is amazing. But let's say it takes you 10 hours to book this group cruise over the amount of how many days or whatever you're working on this. You're going to collect a commission check of $2,240.17. Again, one of the biggest things with this is a lot of people go to work for a month and they don't bring this in. Most Americans are waiting for this amount once a year, and that's at tax time. And they're hoping and praying that Uncle Sam is kind enough to them and gives them that amount back. And it's not even guaranteed. But this is saying that you can go out and do this as many times as you want. It's just so amazing to think about the power with this travel industry. Next, we're going to talk about IntelliTrips or fam trips. This is really a huge benefit of being a travel agent. These IntelliTrips, familiarization trips as they're called, put us in a position as a travel professional to go experience travel, the cruises, the resorts, the hotels, whatever it is that you want to go explore, and position yourself to better sell this travel. We go as a client, so to speak, and you get wined and dined. They take care of you. They show you around. They want to make sure you learn everything there is to know about their property. It's really quite amazing to hear some of the stories that we have travel agents coming back and sharing with us. Excuse me. This first example of an IntelliTrip was taken back in June, and this was actually announced at our convention in Las Vegas in April. The second this destination was released or announced that it was going to be released at the first of the month, you saw everybody's head just slowly go down to their phone, setting their reminder to make sure they're booking this trip as soon as this came out the first of the month. This was a 5-day, 4-night trip down to a 5-star, all-inclusive Club Med resort down in Ixtapa, Mexico. A friend of mine and his wife actually went on this trip, and throughout the whole trip, he was going live on Facebook, showing the food they were eating, showing the scenery, showing the resort. It was immaculate. You could tell they were having the time of their life. Everybody was having the time of their life. Finally, I just had to sort of turn my phone over because I really didn't want to see, that dessert he was eating. I was probably hungry. I'm not going to lie. I was probably hungry. I wanted that dessert, but I couldn't have it, so I just had to turn my phone over. He also told me that he met a gentleman and his wife with their 2 kids, and for the same exact trip, this family spent over $6,000 on this trip. Him and his wife spent $199 per person. All they had to do was pay for their airfare, which he then told me they only spent $187 on their airfare. So you're telling me that you can take this kind of a trip for under $800 for you and your wife or your friend or a potential business partner. It's very awesome to think about. Not only are you going to go have fun, but you're going to be able to sell this kind of trip to your clients the next time. This next example is a 4-day Bahamas cruise on the Carnival Splendor. This actually just took place this month. And yes, the Bahamas are still there. We did have to check. We were a little worried there for a little bit, but they made it through the hurricanes. If anybody's been on a cruise, you know how much money you can put down on a cruise. So right there, you'll see the savings alone. And not only that, but you're going on this trip to, again, learn everything, see everything, explore everything. They take care of you because they want you to go out and bring people back onto this Carnival Splendor or into any Carnival cruise ship that you can better sell. The prices for us for this cruise were $199 for an ocean view and $299 for a balcony. This wasn't per night. This was for the whole 4-day Bahamas cruise. Again, the power of saving money as a travel agent is huge in this industry. So here are our IntelliTrust guarantee. There's actually 3 parts of this guarantee. The first one is our best travel price guarantee. Basically what this means is if your client books a trip through you and then within 7 days goes out and finds the same exact trip, apples to apples, same exact comparison, for a cheaper price, we can meet. And if we can't meet that price, we will give them 110% of the difference towards their next trip. Now, this is just showing that IntelliTravel cares about what they are doing in the travel industry. So even if we can't meet that, they're going to have that best price through somebody else. But they're also going to have that chunk to go towards their next travel purchase. And, they're going to come back to you because you gave them that credit. So this next part of the IntelliTrust guarantee is for us as travel agents. From the moment you enroll, this is the no questions asked, 100% money back guarantee. This is saying that once you enroll and within 30 days, you get in and explore and do some training, even book some trips, just see what there is to offer that IntelliTravel has to offer. See what's in the back office, just see what you can see. And you, after a while, just see, I guess this just isn't for me, or it just wasn't what you thought it was going to be. All you have to do is make a simple phone call, a simple email. Within 3 to 5 days, they will have your enrollment fee back to you on the same card you enrolled with. Now, this last one was probably the one that, it solidified my decision. As a family man, as a husband, as a father of children, we try to make smart decisions with our money. A lot of, we're just like everybody else. We can't just go throw money around. This was the 100% risk-free profit guarantee that sold me on this. This is saying that from the day you enroll and you give this 12 months, you go in and you do the training and, sell some trips, do some fam trips. If you don't make or save what you've invested into this company, after 12 months, they will turn around and cut you a check for the difference. That is very powerful. So that after a year's time, if you're not satisfied and you haven't made that money or saved that money, you're going to get that check back. So you're really only out the time you invested. To me, that is very, very powerful because you don't really hear of a profit guarantee for your own kind of business. So that is my portion of this wonderful opportunity. I actually want to step out of the way of greatness at the moment. I want to introduce our next presenter. She is a mother. She is a wife. She is a EMT on her local squad. She loves helping people. She has helped over 300 families in this opportunity, which makes her a 2-star director, soon to be 3-star director, fast approaching that 500 family mark. Again, she has 100% of the information that you will need to better understand this presentation. And, she just loves helping people, and she obviously knows how to make money. So listen close, write some notes, just absorb all you can from this lady. Without further ado, I step out of the way for Miss Cindy Bergerman.
Thank you, Mr. Felger. Can you hear me? Yes, okay. You already muted yourself. Well, I thank you for that great introduction. I'd like to just give it back to you one more time and just thank you for that outstanding presentation of the travel part of our business. I'm excited to share with you the business side of our company, and what we have here is Planet Marketing and IntelliTravel. Okay, David went through the IntelliTravel portion of our business, which is our host travel agency, like he had said. And sorry, my son's emailing me. So we have the Planet Marketing where we share this opportunity with other people. Okay, we have the opportunity to have a second source of income and have leveraged income and residual income by sharing this opportunity with others. Mr. Warren Buffett, who's one of the richest men in the world, says never rely on a single source of income. You must invest to create a second source. Okay, when this company was created, we had this opportunity to, have two sources of income. We can have the commissions from the travel that we book, and we can share this with others. We do the advertising for IntelliTravel. They no longer have to do any advertising, and we market their product for them. We market the travel business. We help others sign up as independent travel agents, and we sell travel. Okay, so we have those different resources of income. So Mr. Donald Bradley is the one who started Planet Marketing, and it's been 23 months now. And he's the chairman of the board. He's the founder. He has over 20 years experience in marketing, sales, and product distribution. 12 of those years have been in the travel industry itself. Okay, and then I've had the pleasure of meeting Mr. Bradley, and I can't tell you enough how much of a man of integrity that he is. I have been in direct sales myself for over 20 years, and the last 5 years, I had been in the health and wellness industry. Okay, and I worked. My ultimate goal when I got into the health and wellness industry was to quit my job. I wanted to build my business so I could quit my job. So I was able to do that September last year. I retired from the corporate world, and I started my health and wellness business full time. Well, a couple months later, this came across, and I just felt like the travel industry is my passion. And when I seen what Mr. Bradley had put together as far as the compensation plan, and not having to sell a product, travel is a service that we provide. It's not really selling, because people they come to you because they're doing this anyway. So I like the fact that I didn't have to start my product sales over at zero every month to qualify for my rank and to get my paycheck. So this just made sense to me. And this is a very, very aggressive compensation plan that I'm going to share with you. But I'm excited because everything that Mr. Bradley put together is something that he's already accomplished. It's not something that he put together and hope it works. He's already accomplished this. He is, a 7-figure money earner. He was making $95,000 a month in his last project, and then he decided he wanted to start his own business and help other families have this freedom. And in 22 months, we have almost 20,000 independent travel agents in our company. So it's really exciting. When you are looking for a new company to get into or looking for a new project, something to make some extra money, 3 criteria I tell people to look for. The first one is to find a company that has a marketable product. Well, ours is travel, okay? Travel is the #1 industry in the world, like Mr. Felger told you. And it's not even a product, it's a service that we provide. So we have that, marketable product. Number 2 is to find a company that is established. An established company is considered to be 18 months old. All right. So our company's 22 months old. So we have that established company, but we're partnered with a 25-year-old travel agency. Okay. A top-notch travel agency, by the way. And what we did in the first 15 months of our company, most companies take 5 to 10 years to accomplish. So that is, we're very, very much established, and we're debt free. Did not tell you that we're debt free. Planet Marketing's debt free, and IntelliTravel's debt free. So that is amazing. On top of all that, number 3 criteria is to find a company that is not saturated. Okay, so like everywhere you turn around, you might know a Tupperware consultant or Mary Kay consultant. We're not saturated. You're not going to find a travel agent on every corner. We have less than 20,000 travel agents. Okay, if you find a company that has less than 100,000 distributors, reps, travel agents, whatever they have, you've found a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Imagine being one of the first 20,000 people to get in on the ground floor of Mary Kay or Amway, Tupperware. They've been around 50, 60, 70 years. Imagine being one of the first ones. that is the plan and the vision of this company, to be a legacy company and for this company to go on and on forever. So to find all three of those criteria in one company, you absolutely have a once in a lifetime opportunity here. Golden ticket, golden lottery ticket here. So just run with this and see what you can make of it. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about Planet Marketing and what the opportunity we have here with Planet Marketing. So we're a newly launched marketing company. We're an online business provider. So many people are looking for a way to work from home. They don't want to go out and work another part-time job, or, they're looking, to quit their job and work from home so they can be home with their kids. It gives you that opportunity. We're based out of Atlanta, Georgia, and we have solid company leadership. When Mr. Bradley put this company together, he wanted the best of the best. So he went straight to Andy Cawthon, president and CEO. He has managed billion-dollar global businesses, has international experience. We have launched into 20 different countries already because he has all this international experience. That's amazing. And we haven't even hit the big countries yet. We just launched in the UK, a whole new platform. They have all different vendors than what we have in the US. It's really exciting. Leanne Trockler's our COO. She is basically our base between us out here in the field and the corporate team. She keeps us informed about everything that's going on and will answer our questions in the drop of a heartbeat. She is right there for us. So the income that you can make by sharing this with others is when you help somebody and introduce this to somebody and they become a travel agent, you will receive a $50 commission, okay? When they turn around and share this with somebody and that person signs up as a travel agent, you will get a 50% match on all their personal referrals. So you're going to get $25 every time somebody you personally sign somebody up. When you help 9 people become independent travel agents, you will get a team bonus, okay? And then that you will start to get an extra $10 per travel agent on your team, no matter where they sign up or who signs them up. You're going to get that $10 team bonus. Okay, the fine print here says there's no limit on direct sales, no limit on matches, and no limit on team bonuses. I like that fine print. And we get paid commissions every single week. Pretty awesome. So when you help others become independent travel agents, that's what ITA stands for, we get rewarded and recognized for certain levels. So when you help 3 people, you become a bronze builder. And when you help 6 people, you become a silver builder. And when you help 9 people, you become a gold builder. And I know we have a couple gold builders on this call. Mr. Felger and Kenzie King that you both heard from already are both gold builders in our company. So when you become a gold builder, you give yourself a pay raise. I can't see who else is on, otherwise I'd recognize you. Sorry, I can only see about 5 people on my screen. So you become a gold builder, you give yourself a pay raise. You start receiving those $10 level team bonuses. You get a 10% match on your personal travel agent's commissions. Like, so say somebody you helped join the business, they go and book that group cruise and they make $2,200. You're going to get a 10% match of that and get $220. You're not even going to know anybody who went on that cruise. You're not even going to know the person that booked that cruise. You're not even going to know that they booked it. And you're going to get a check on the 15th of the month for $220. So there's another 10% match on your personal reps matrix commission. This is the residual income that we make. So let me show you the residual income and how this works. Let me draw here. Okay. So our residual income, this matrix, I have been in direct sales, like I said, for over 20 years. I've never been paid on a matrix per person. Okay. This is a 3x9 forced team building matrix. Okay. And you're going to get paid $4 for every person on your team. $4 may not sound like a lot, but this is every single month, guys. Every single month, you're going to get paid $4 per person on your team. And to activate this, you have to personally sign at least 2 people. That will, you will open up the first 2 levels of getting paid on this matrix. The 3rd level requires you to have at least 3 people, and so on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and all the way to 9. When you have 9, remember I said you become a gold builder, And that's when you give yourself a pay raise, but you're actually unlocking the whole compensation plan as a gold builder. Okay. So now how this works is, let's pretend you're on a stage. Okay. Say you have 3 seats in your first row. You go sell these 3 seats, you fill them up with 3 people, and you get paid $4 for each one. So you're making $12. Now each one of these 3 get 3 in their first row. Okay, when they fill those 3 seats up and sell those seats, there's 9. So they're going to make $4 times 9, which is 36. Plus, they're going to pay you for that first row. So you're going to get $48 once you fill up the second row. So the third row is going to triple again because each person gets 3 people. Okay, so there's 27 seats in your third row. Once those 27 seats sell, you're going to get a check for $156. Okay, and you can see how every row triples: 81, 243, 729, 2187. Imagine if it took you, say, 5 years to build a team of 729 and you get an extra $4,368. Imagine, would that be worth it? Absolutely. Absolutely. If it took you 5, 10 years to do that, absolutely would be worth it to get an extra 4,000. This is an investment in building that. Now I'm going to show you how the team building works. So when you sign people up, they will go in from top to bottom, left to right. So your first 3 people are going to go right here, 1, 2, 3 in your top row. Now say number 1 started recruiting right away and they brought 2 friends in. So their 2 friends went right here. So when you go and have number 4, 1, 2, 3, number 4 goes to sign in. The next seat that's open is over here under number 1. Okay, so your number 4 is going to fall there. Okay, and then so on. It's going to keep falling. Say this person went ahead and filled up all of their 3. So then your number 8 is going to go all the way to the third row. So what happens is you're putting people under your team. So you have a sponsor, they have a sponsor, they have a sponsor. We're not too far up from the top, so there's not a whole lot of sponsors depending on where you're falling. But we're still pretty young in this company and pretty close to the top. But then the upline that you have, if their matrix is full all the way up into one on your seat, they could drop somebody in your matrix. Okay, and you may not even know it, and then that person could be a total rock star and become a director and get a team like really fast. So I'll give you an example. My sponsor is from Birmingham, Alabama. She fell into someone's matrix right here. We'll just say she fell into someone's matrix when she signed up in their third row. The person that was above her that she fell in was a travel agent only. Not building the business, just, signed up, but not building the business, just, booking travel. Okay. So his sponsor went to him and said, hey, you got this lady underneath you who has a team of about 600 people. You might want to start recruiting some people so you get paid on that matrix. You're missing out on a lot of money every month. So he started building, and he's now at a silver builder, and he's getting $1,500 from her team because she fell in his matrix. So we don't plan on that happening, but it could happen. And you could get paid on, somebody building big in your matrix because they just happen to fall there. So I just wanted to share that with you and how that works. There's one more way that we get paid in this company. This is Mr. Bradley's baby. This is our director program. He wants to recognize and compensate his directors for training and leading. So a 1-star director has 100 independent travel agents on their team. They get a $500 bonus every single month on the first of the month, and they get an additional $10 team bonus. So those $10 gold builder bonuses for anybody who signs up on your team, you get a $10 team bonus. Okay, and then 1-star directors are guaranteed at least a $1,000 monthly income every single month. Okay, a 2-star director has 300 travel agents, and you get a $1,000 you get a $1,000 bonus at the beginning of every month, and you get an additional $10 team bonus for everybody who signs on your team. 3-star directors have 500 independent travel agents to get a $2,000 bonus at the beginning of every month, another $10 team bonus. There are 4-star directors in our entire company. They have 1,500 people on their team. They get a $5,000 bonus every single month. And there's one 5-star director in our entire company, and he has over 4,000. I know he has over 6,000 on his team. And he gets $10,000 at the beginning of every single month. I know he's making over $60,000 a month. And the reason I'm telling you these figures is because every single one of us getting into this opportunity now have this opportunity to hit these stars, because this company is so young and there's going to be so many more people getting in, and this is going to be a legacy company. And these people that are 3, 4, 5 stars now are going to be up here 6, 7, 8 stars in the next 5, 10 years. And everybody getting in now has this opportunity to hit these stars. Okay. When I joined the business and when others join the business, I like to ask them, and my sponsor asked me, what is your freedom goal? How much, do you need to make? What's your freedom goal? Is it, $500 a month? Is it to quit your job? If it is to quit your job, how much money do you need to make to quit your job? Well, I told her I needed to make $4,000 to $5,000 a month as quick as possible because I was leaving another project. So she told me I had to go 2-star. So I worked really hard and I got there in 9 months' time, just made 2-star director. So 2-star directors make $4,000 to $5,000 a month. 3-star directors they start out at about 8,000, but I know my 3-star upline is making 15,000 a month. And then 4-star directors are making about 25,000 a month. So, where do you want to be? What is your freedom goal? These are all a possibility. I just like to point this out because we are in the ground floor of this business and we are not taught to dream. We're taught to, get a good education, get a good job, pay your bills, go to work, pay your bills. It's just a cycle that we're taught from day one, when we're young. We're not taught to dream big like this. Every one of us have this opportunity. I'm, a mom with 5 kids in a small town, from a small town. And I'm doing this, and anybody can do this if I can do this. So I just wanted to, express on that, how all of us have this opportunity to do this. They like to recognize us, like I told you, they like to recognize us, but they give us rings and watches. They signify different levels. So if you're making 6 figures, once you get to 3-star director, you're making 6 figures. You get a sapphire ring signifying that you're making $100,000 annually. A ruby ring signifies $250,000. A diamond ring, there's only one diamond ring wearer in the entire company. He got to design his own ring, and he's making $500,000. And there's 1 million. Once you're making $1 million, there's a double diamond ring. When you become a 5-star director, you receive a $20,000 diamond golden Rolex watch. Pretty exciting. But we have a turnkey business that we have all the tools and everything you need to get started and to run your business. We have an app where you can send videos to people. We have a back office where you get all of your training in the back office. We have webinars. We have live trainings like phone calls. We have live events. I'm leaving tomorrow morning to go to Atlanta. We have a big convention in Atlanta, Georgia this week. And it's a going global convention. So hopefully we'll have some announcements of some other countries we're going to be opening, but that's exciting. We have, a couple other conventions coming up. We have one in Baltimore in the spring. I know there's one in London, but the last convention we went to was in Las Vegas. And in Las Vegas, they announced this Planet Marketing Pledge. When you become a Planet Marketing Director, in the event of your death, you can be secure knowing your family's going to receive your paycheck. They're going to get your weekly commissions, your director pay, director bonuses, and your monthly residual income. Your team will keep growing. Like I said, this is going to be a legacy company. You're getting in now. Your team is going to continue to grow with or without you. All the other directors pledge to come together if someone passes away, and they will take care of that team and make sure that team does not fall apart. And your family will get your paycheck generation after generation after generation. And as your team keeps growing and your numbers keep growing, remember that matrix, if you have, 729 people, you're making $4,000. Imagine, if it took 10 years for to build the 729 people, which I think it would be faster than that, but $4,000 every single month to your family is going to be a huge help. You're going to be able to leave them a will, not a bill. So that is just, a security knowing that they have that in place for us. Planet Marketing, this is how you can enroll to get started. This is how much it costs. Just to help others start this business, it's $19.95 to enroll. And it's $19.95 a month to keep your business going. You have your website and all that to keep your business going. And teletravel is $179.95 if you want to be a travel agent only. That's how much it costs to join. And then it's $39.95 a month to keep your business going. This gives you free education. I know people who paid $10,000 for Disney education, the College of Disney. We get it free. It's already, we have access right to the College of Disney. And I know Janet that's going to be one of her first educations that she's going to start on. Is the College of Disney and become a Disney specialist. It's exciting that we have the opportunity that we get to take that education for free. It's included in all of our packages here. So if you see the opportunity of having 2 streams of income, it's $199.90 to enroll. That's the total of these 2, and it's $59.90 a month to keep your business going. And like I said, you make $50 for every person you sign up. You can easily make this investment back by sharing this with a few people right away from the beginning and make your initial investment back. So just before we leave here tonight, I just want to thank you again for joining us. I appreciate it. Just go back to the person that sent you here, whether it's Janet or somebody else is on here from somebody else sending you here. Let them know if you're a 1, 2, or 3. A 3 is thank you, but no thank you. We know this isn't for everybody, but we just like to share it and give you the opportunity to see what we're doing. With Janet launching her business, she wants you to see what she's up to, so you understand what she's busy doing. And if you go to book your trip, the next trip, ask her to help you out. See if she can be or break the deal for you and find you the best rate. So if you know somebody who might be interested, go ahead and refer them to the person that sent you here. Number 2 is you're interested, but you have a few questions, or you may just not have the money to sign up right at this time. So, I'll open this up and let you ask questions afterwards if you would like, or, get back to the person that sent you here. If you want to do a 3-way call, I'll be happy to get on a phone call with you. But just let us know your obstacle or your questions, and we'll help you walk through it and figure out your options. Number 1 is you are excited and ready to go. You didn't even have to see my part of the presentation. David sold you on the travel, right? So we can go ahead and go back to the person that sent you here. They can help you get signed up. It only takes about 5-10 minutes, and you can ready get started on education and get your bookings ready to go. So thank you again for joining us. Hopefully you will choose to start your journey of success. We're looking forward to working with you. If not, good luck to you. And just thank you again for joining us. I'm going to go ahead and open this up and let you unmute yourself. If you have any questions at all, feel free to ask now. We'll help you out.